I'm Anil Kumar, and here is a solution of a question from the book Nelson. My student Jay wants to understand how to solve such questions. The question is, calculate the value a, b, and c if 2 times AA4 plus half of 68c minus 3 times 7c minus 4 equals to minus 24, 3, 25. So we are given combination of three vectors, which is equals to the fourth vector, all given in component form, right? So you need to find the value of a, b, and c. J, my advice to you is that I'll give you my solution, and we'll use matrix, and in this case, we'll make a column matrix, add these, perform these operations, and do. You should also check with your teacher if this method is acceptable, as your book really does not cover this type of methods. Okay, so when we say 2 times vector AA4, it really means 2 times, and let me write this, that is vector A4, correct? Plus half of vector 6, 8c, okay, minus 3 times 7c minus 4 is equals to minus 24, 325, correct? So that is how we can write. And now, we'll just continue simplifying this. So we could write this as 2a plus half of 6, which is 3, plus 3, minus 3 times 7, which is minus 21. That is the top row. Then we have 2a plus half of 8, which is 4, minus 3c, right? And then we have 2 times 4 as 8, half of c, let me write plus half of c, and minus becomes plus, and 3 times 4 is 12. Should be equal to minus 24, 3, 25. Right? So that gives you 3 different equations, correct? So the first equation here is 2a plus 3 minus 21 equals to minus 24. So let me write down these equations on the right side, and we'll solve them one by one. Now the beauty of this solution is that things are very clear, right? So you can very easily see what's going on. You can also write them in a row and solve, but that makes it really slightly cumbersome. Okay, so let's combine these terms. 2a plus 3 minus 21 is equal to what? So we'll just say 2a, take away 21 from 3 is minus 18, right? So 2a minus 18 is minus 24. That is the first equation. We can solve this right now, which is 2a equals to minus 24 plus 18, and that is equals to 6, right? So we get value of 2a as 6, or we can say a equals to 6 over 2, which is 3, right? So we get the first equation from comparing the first row. This is this one, correct? So we say 2a plus 3 equals to minus 24. So that is what gives us the first equation and our first solution. Now let us look into the second row, which is this one, right? So let me write down this equation now here. So this equation for us is 2a plus 4 minus 3c. So we say 2a plus 4 minus 3c equals to 3. We know a is 3 for us. We'll substitute 3 here. So we get 2 times 3 plus 4 minus 3c equals to 3. That is 6, right? So we get 6 plus 4. Let's take 3c on the other side. Bring the number here. Minus 3 equals to 3c. Is that okay? We just changed it. So 10 minus 3 is 7. So 10 minus 3 is 7. So we get 7 equals to 3c. So 3c, or c is equals to 7 over 3. So we get 7 over 3 as the value of c. Now, so where is b? There is no b here. Okay, so there are only 2 variables here. So I think that's fine. Okay, so we get our solution, and that is, answer is a is equals to 3, and c is equals to 7 over 3, right? So the way I have written the question, that is the solution for me, but we need to not check the solution, or probably I copied the question wrong. So we have a as 3 and c as 7 over 3, and we have another row to go. So let us substitute these values and check. So it is 8 plus half of c. So it is half of c, which is 7 over 3, right? 7 over 3 plus 12. Let's figure out how much it is, okay, because that's a fraction anyway. So we get 8 plus 7 over 6, right? 7 over 6 plus 12. And that is clearly not 25. So that means we did some mistake in copying the question somewhere. So things have gone wrong. Okay, but the method is, I hope, clear to you. We could also say in this particular case, if you get this question, that because we found these two solutions, 7 over 3, it is not equal to 25, it is 20 plus, this is not 5 for sure, right? So we can say, since this third row is not satisfied, so this does not work. So we say the answer is no solution, right? So we say no solution. So for this particular question, the answer is no solution, right? I hope you understand and appreciate what we did was, from row 1 and from row 2, that is our row 1 and this is our row 2, we found the values of a and c. This is from row 1 and row 2, right? And then we checked for row 3. Then we checked for row 3, it did not work. So that is not equal to 25. Since it is not equal to 25, we say that there is no solution to this particular case, right? And clearly I have not copied correctly since I missed a B somewhere, right? So anyway, this is also an interesting question. Let's go with it. Thank you and all the best.